My partner of 5 years refuses to introduce me to his family because he's not ready, but posts about his ex on social media. So I ended the relationship. We'd been together since college. 5 years of my life spent with someone who supposedly loved me, but wouldn't let me meet his parents. Every holiday, every family gathering, every birthday dinner, I was conveniently left behind while he drove 3 hours to see them. They're traditional, he'd say. I need more time to prepare them. More time, after 5 years. I tried to be understanding at first. Maybe his parents really were strict. Maybe he was protecting me from their judgment. But as time went on, the excuses got weaker. Not this Christmas, maybe Easter. Then Easter would come and suddenly it was, let's wait until summer. Summer turned into, the timing isn't right. The timing was never right. My friends started asking questions. Have you met his family yet? Became the most painful question anyone could ask me. I'd make up excuses for him, defending our relationship to people who could see what I refused to, that I was being hidden. Then last month, I'm mindlessly scrolling Instagram at 2 a.m. because I couldn't sleep, and I see he's been tagged in his cousin's wedding photos. Curiosity got the better of me, so I clicked. There's my boyfriend, front row at the ceremony in an expensive suit I'd never seen before. Standing right next to him, practically glued to his side, his ex-girlfriend from high school, smiling, his arm around her shoulders, his mom on her other side, beaming. The caption from his cousin read, "So grateful to have family here today." Family. She was considered family. I felt sick. My hands were shaking as I called him immediately. It was late, but I didn't care. He answered on the 5th ring, voice groggy, asking what was wrong. I asked him point blank why his ex-girlfriend was at his cousin's wedding, why she was in the family photos, why his arm was around her. He got defensive, started stammering, said she was just a family friend now, that his parents still loved her, that it would have been rude not to invite her since she'd known the cousin for years. I asked why I wasn't invited if +1s were allowed. Silence. Then he said his parents didn't know about me yet. After 5 years, they didn't know about me yet. That's when it clicked. His family didn't know about me because he never told them we were together. To them, I didn't exist. I was a ghost, a secret he kept locked away in a separate part of his life that never intersected with his real one. I couldn't sleep that night. The next morning, I did something I'd never done before. I went through all his social media with a fine-tooth comb. Every platform, every tagged photo going back years. She was in everything. Tagged at his mom's birthday dinner 3 months ago with a caption calling her our favorite girl. Comments from his relatives under photos of them together saying, "When's the wedding? And you two are perfect together." His aunt literally commented, "We love you, sweetie," on a photo of just her. Meanwhile, I'd been cropped out of every single photo he'd ever posted of us. Not one picture of me on his page, not one story, not one acknowledgement that I existed in his life. He had 200 photos on Instagram. I wasn't in any of them, but his ex, she was in 47. I counted. I felt like an idiot. 5 years of holidays spent alone while he played happy family with her. 5 years of making excuses to my own family about why they couldn't meet him. 5 years of my life invested in someone who was keeping me as his backup plan. I showed up at his apartment that evening without calling first. Walked right in with the spare key he'd given me, which now felt like a meaningless gesture. He was on the couch watching TV, surprised to see me. I didn't sit down. I told him I knew the truth, that I'd seen everything, that I knew his family thought he was still with her, or at minimum, available. He tried to explain that his parents expected him to marry her since they dated in high school, that she came from a good family they approved of, that he'd been trying to figure out how to tell them about me, that he was working on it, that he just needed more time, more time. Those words made my blood boil. I looked at him and said, "You've had 5 years. That was all the time you're getting." I put his key on the coffee table, walked out and blocked him on everything before I even got to my car.